was watching a movie with a friend, and in the movie, this guy was cheating on his wife. The wife found like some clues on his phone that he was cheating, and she confronted her husband. And when she confronted him, he denied it that he wasn't, but he actually was. And she kind of felt like he was, and she found clues that he was, but he was denying that he was. And I'm talking to my friend, I'm like, why the fuck is he doing that? And she's like, what else is he supposed to do? He has to lie. I'm like, no, he should confess. Like, it's like you've been caught in a lie, you fucked up and someone caught you lying. And what do? You decide to deceive them instead. When did we degenerate to this level as a species? Like, when did we get to this, like, basic level? Now we live in a society where when you lie or you cheat or you hurt someone and they find out, you deny it and look for more ways to keep deceiving them. Why? And then what happens is you now start living in deceit, because you have to start inventing new lies to cover your lie, especially if you're still doing that thing that they accused you of. And you keep telling lies and you just like now start sinking into this web of lies. What do people think that does to them? Like, what do you think that fucking does? Like, what do you think that does to a person? And it's like, it's not just affecting the person who is lying and deceiving. It's also affecting the person who is being lied to. Look, we're all intuitive beings. We're all like energy beings. We're like spirit, And the thing is, we feel things. We feel energy. You can feel what another person is feeling, we all have that ability. And you see, the more you're being lied to and deceived, the more that part of you is dying. And the person who keeps lying and deceiving also, the more they're killing parts of their self. And it's like, at some point you ask, where did honesty go to? Like, when did honesty become this like thing that is so bad to do, But it's like, no, like, how? Like, you can't just be honest, you can't just confess. And it's like, why? So you'd rather live in lies and deceit. You'd rather just stew in deception. Nah, come on now. We could do better. Like, we can do so much better, And the funny thing is, I've actually been that person that lied, like, in a relationship, And the person I was in a relationship with was asking me if, I had like, a relationship with this other person. And I denied it. It's like, I just lied. Like, it just like, I just felt like that was the only thing. Like, yeah, I should lie. Like, why would I own up to this thing? Every time they asked, I kept lying, like, you know what? And then I now made this person I was with the bad guy. Like, why do you keep asking me this thing and making me feel the need to lie? So it's like he now became the evil one. Like, how dare you catch me in a lie? And then you're now trying to get the truth. And then I am lying to you and you're not believing my lie. Like, dude, see, this shit sounds warped, man. It sounds warped, but this is the reality we'll find ourselves. Of course, I ended up confessing, but this was after like months of stretching that lie. And I finally confessed because I was like, what the hell? And looking back on that shit, it's like, why the fuck was I lying? Why the fuck didn't I just own up to my shit? What was I afraid of? What the hell was I afraid of? Well, it just felt natural to lie. And it was so unnecessary to lie. I could have just come clean, apologized, and done like reparations. Okay, how can I fix this? Or if I didn't want to be there anymore, if it meant like, okay, I couldn't have that relationship anymore. Because now that I think about the relationship, what was I holding on to? Why, like, it just makes me see how I just feel like I was trying to protect this self-image I had of myself. Like, oh, I don't want you to see me as this bad person. I want you to see me as this like innocent person, as this good person. And it's like, that did not make me a bad person. It just made me a human being and I made a mistake. But then instead of owning up, I kept lying and, it turned into one ball of deception. And, it finally was what broke the whole relationship, And it's crazy how we think that we're deceiving people. Like, we wear our mask thinking, oh, I'm a nice guy, I'm a nice girl. Oh, people think I'm good. But you're not fooling anyone. And that's the truth. A lot of times, the people you think you're fooling, they know. They're just like dancing to your tune because of something you're doing for them, Or they just don't feel the need to call you out because they do it too. So it's like, if I do it and you do it, then let's just each keep like deceiving ourselves, I don't have to tell you you're full of shit and you won't tell me I'm full of shit. And we just stay stooped in this whole fuckery. Like, why? And yes, I have been entrenched in that whole like scene. And as much as I try to come out of it, like it comes back to meet me. Like these things now, it's like I don't want to be the perpetrator. I don't want to be out here like telling lies and defending my lie and deceiving people and it's not like I can't do it. I can, but I don't want to have to, especially if it's someone that is in my immediate reality, that I interact with every day. I mean, if I'm going to lie to VIU on the road, I will do that, I would invent a story and I would die on that hill. I ain't gonna see you after today, like, fuck you. I shouldn't even do that. But I want to just get out of this quick thing. But then for someone, like in my case, for someone that I was going to be talking to and seeing every day, and I just kept this lie, and it just turned into this huge ball, and it was making me sick. It was making the person sick, and but we just kept, and fuck. I think we should start training ourselves to be honest, like even in the most difficult situations, like because a person of integrity, it goes a long way. It's not just about going to work. Oh, he's a man of integrity. She's like, what? No, it's not about that. Integrity is something you build. It is something that you build. It's not something that you wear a mask for. And I shit you not, people can see through all that mask. And I also came to the realization that I don't want people to sit and think I'm a good person. That's too much pressure. I want to be a kind person. I don't want to be a good person or a nice person, Let me just be me. Someone told me the other day, they were like, look, sometimes you're nice, sometimes you're mean. I don't know where you stand. And I'm like, that's how you're supposed to be. I'm not one thing. And if you meet my meanness some days, then that's what you meet. That's what you meet. But understand that I will not be unnecessarily mean to you. Yeah. What did you do? And if I'm mean to you and you didn't cause it, I probably just don't like you. Or I probably just find your character irritating or something like that. I'm sorry, but yeah. But some days it's good, some days it's bad, and I'm okay with that. But I think we should be okay with, not being defined as one thing, We're so like complex that when we just narrow ourselves down, it just makes us fake. Don't be fake. Being your authentic self means that some people will not like you. And some of those people are the people closest to you. When you're authentic self, people will drop like flies from your life. That's how it's supposed to be. That's the only way you can finally start attracting people that want you in your authenticity. Stop being a fake fucking bitch.